Alright, so I'm against the Druid. These are obviously not good to keep in your opening hand. Flame Tongue needs other stuff to complement it, so maybe if I was on coin and had Spirit Wolves, I'd keep the Flame Tongue, but, you know, neither of those requirements have been fulfilled. Considering keeping the Zerdrake because against Druid it's generally like a value matchup. Yeah, I'm actually going to keep the Zerdrake. It's kind of greedy. I can be punished by keeping it if I draw two high drops, but the odds of that happening are fairly unlikely. Mana Tide is better later on, so I didn't really want this in my hand either, but it's something at least. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he has Innervate. Yeah. Good old coin Innervate Yeti. So at this point of the game, I'm hoping I don't get that totem, because now I can just hero power it, then deal 4 damage to my face. That's pretty unlucky. I'm hoping I top deck another Lightning Bolt or Rock Biter or Hex so I can deal with this Yeti. Yep. Yeah, I want to overload now before my turn 5. If I overload on turn 4, I won't be able to cast my Zerdrake then. Hopefully he doesn't have like a Harvest Golem to follow up that Innervate Yeti. Oh, he had Fairy Dragon. Interesting. I really want to draw into better options than a Mana Tide Totem, so I'm just going to play it. Sacrifice it to the gods for +3 HP and cycle. As long as I can stabilize, I'm not too worried about the late game, because this deck does have quite a few taunts in it. Oh, he had both Innervates. That's not good. I don't want him to deal 5 free damage with the Sylvanas. Like, I could just simply Zerdrake, and that'd be far more mana efficient, and then Hex the Sylvanas next turn. But I don't want him to do something like swipe my Zerdrake and then just get 8 damage off, because he's obviously, if he's playing Fairy Dragon, he's obviously playing more of a burn-oriented deck. Also, I played the 1-1 over the totem because it's very important to stop his momentum at the moment, and if he has to use 2 mana on popping the 1-1, that's a pretty big deal for me. And if he doesn't, I can just kill the Hex and then Archer Commander, of course, kill the Fairy Dragon. At this point, I'm just trying to minimize damage taken and stabilize the board. So that's why I chose to play the Argent Squire over Totem.
Where shall I strike?
I have two options. I can do Earthshock, Flame Tongue Totem, kill the Fairy Dragon, Earthshock the Hex, and then Totem up. But I'm going to choose to do this one instead. He's used both Innervate, so I'm not too afraid of him having lethal anytime soon, because generally the Druids get lethal off of the Force of Nature Savage War combo around this HP.
None shall pass.
Yeah, I think Azure Drake is my best play here. The only way I could kill him would be by playing Flame Tongue, Argus, and Earthshock, I believe. 3, 4, yeah. And I'd be wasting too many resources. I definitely need this Argus later on to taunt up and protect my life total. Notice how I'm placing my Azure Drake to the left rather than the right. That's because the totem spawned on the right. And generally, that's the rule that you want in Shaman. Of course, there's always exceptions when you want to place your unit on the right rather than the left. So I actually made a small mistake. It's not too big of a deal, but generally you want to place your Fire Elemental away from the Flame Tongue, because being next to a Flame Tongue allows him to be big game 100. And basically, if he had big game and his 100 in his hand, he could big game my Fire Elemental without hero powering first. Okay, so he obviously has Wombo combo if he's holding on to this many cards, and he only Wrath the Flame Tongue. So yeah, I definitely want to taunt up next turn. I'm actually going to choose to Argus up this turn, even though Alakir is better against the Wombo combo, because if I Alakir next turn, basically I can totem up as well, and that improves my odds of, you know, getting an extra taunt via my hero power. I also don't want to taunt up the Fire Elemental in case he decks something like a Big Game Hunter. I mean, he's already played Black Knight, so I don't really have to dodge that. I still have to dodge Big Game Hunter, though. It is notable that after these two, I only have I say only. Actually, this deck has quite a bit of taunts in it. I have wait, no, I only have 2 more taunts because I took out Senjin. So yeah, it's notable that I only have 2 more taunts after these two.
Time waits for no one.
So like I said, I planned on playing Alec here in turn 10 so I could totem up as well. I didn't get a taunt totem, unfortunately, but he's looking like he's in pretty rough shape. So I'm not too worried about that. I'm just gonna keep my 2-3 drops. They don't really synergize with each other in terms of the curve or on board, but it gives me options on turn 3, so I'll keep them. It's unfortunate that I mulliganed into my latest game card, to my second latest game card, but I have 2-3 drops, so I'm not too worried about that. Well, this is looking a bit like last game. Except for I don't have a lightning bolt, so I can't top deck another 3 damage and get out of the situation. If I play Spirit Wolves on turn 4, I can't play my Zerjake, but on the flip side, if I played them on turn 3, I wouldn't be able to follow up with my Harvest Golem. And I'm a lot more concerned about getting out both my 3 drops than my Zerjag. Because on turn 6 I'll still be able to Fire Elemental, so... looks like my plans changed a bit with that top deck though. So unfortunately, if I play a Pharaoh Spirit right now, I can't play one of my high drops next turn. So I'm just going to play a Zerjag instead of playing my Feral Spirit. And it's also pretty important to get the Zerjag out before he can Archon Commander. So he's 1 mana off from Archon Commander. After that, he can't really do much with the Archon Commander versus the rest of my units. Until turn 8. On turn 8, he can Archon Commander plus Hero Power, and kill, you know, my 5 HP units. But yeah, that's still a ways away.
I must safeguard the land.
I really want to play a spell with my Violet Teacher, and I don't want to Fire Elemental simply a 2/4, because that's basically, yeah, I'm not getting value out of my Fire Elemental then. So I'm gonna play my Violet Teacher along with Thanos to be mana efficient. The reason why I'm playing Thanos is I kind of want to cycle into more options. I don't particularly need the spell power with this hand, and more options means I have a higher chance to minimize damage and attain board control. So yeah, I'm basically playing him for the draw. Also, if he somehow deals with this without his Keeper, he's gonna attack the Keeper of the Grove into that, and then my Fire Elemental can finish him off. I'm gonna play a Zerjag so I can just kill the Karen, meanwhile producing 2/1/1s. But yeah, that Zerjag was quite a fortunate top deck. That was actually my last spell power card, so that was pretty lucky of me, because it gave me the perfect turn. You know, I could have also top decked 2 hexes, which would have dealt with the Karen conveniently.
Time waits for no one.
So I could play Fire Elemental and it'd be, you know, it'd get me somewhat decent value. But I'm going to choose to protect my Violet Teacher and keep producing 1/1s. Because I'm pretty sure he only runs 1 more AoE card. And with this play I have potential to just completely overrun the board. And win via that way. As a fortunate totem to get. I'm going to play one of my Flame Tongues because I kind of want to empty my hand at this point.
I must safeguard.
So I could actually get a lot of value out of my Flame Tongue, but I'd rather just play one of my high drops right now because I can get pretty similar value out of him. Just close out the game here with the Fire Elemental. I actually have 20 burst damage in my hand. Or, yeah, 20 burst damage with my hand and the Fire Elemental.